Hello, my name is Megawanti. I'm from Education and Learning Sciences, Wageningen University and Research. This is my first year here and I'm still writing on my proposal. Today, I'm going to talk about my profile, title, problem statement, theory, research questions, and methods. Okay, this is Indonesia and I was born here in Padang, West Sumatra, and then I moved to Jakarta, and then I took my bachelor degree in Malang, East Java. After that, I moved to Bintuni, West Papua, and I work as a teacher and administrator there as for 3 years, and then I continue my study in master degree in higher education management in Universitas Gadjah Mada here in Yogyakarta. After that, I work as a quality assurance coordinator here in Medan, North Sumatra. And now I'm in Wageningen University. My research background is based on my experience work in Bintuni, West Papua and North Sumatra. I found that there are a big gap between um, student who lives in rural and urban area. Usually, people who lives in the city, they get more chances to go to higher education rather than people who live in remote area. That's why I called my title Access and Equity in Higher Education. Now we go to my problem statement. We know that higher education have a lot of impacts for economic, political, social, cultural, and global competitiveness for a nations. Even World Bank state that a lack of opportunities for access and success in a tertiary education will lead to underdeveloped human resources. And we know that there are a big gap between policy and practice in access and equity in higher education. All of people around the world promote education for all, but in practice, most of people that enjoying a higher education is come from urban area. In Indonesia, for example, we face different problem regarding access in higher education. Only 24% people in Indonesia who get higher education. But in the Netherlands, they face different problems. Now they discussing want to decreasing the number of international students. Now we came to my research questions. In general, is how to improve access and equity in higher education through comprehensive study. Why I call it comprehensive study? Because we have three form here: intended, implemented, and attained form. Most of previous study only discuss about intended and attained form, but on this study that we will discuss about implemented study that will involve stakeholders in universities. Theoretical framework, I put it from Van den Acker form or theory. He defined a theory to evaluate a curriculum that I used to evaluate access and equity. So Acker separated three form: intended, implemented, and attained. Intended is ideal form, and then formal, and then implemented is perceived and operational, and then attained is experiential and learned. And this is my research framework that I adopt from Acker before. Most of previous study only talk about this part and this part, but on my study we will talk about implemented part, that we will use university stakeholder here, and we also will include operational part, learning environment, facility, and teaching practices. For the implemented part, we will get perceptions from both lecturers and university staff. From lecturers, we will involve numerous phases and non-numeric phases. This one is study program that limit the seat for the student, and this one no limitation for the student, but as long the student pass the admission. And for university staff, we will get information from student admission office, law office, study program coordinator, and student counselor. From the implemented form, from the operational part, we will discuss about learning environment, facility, and teaching practices. We will discuss about interaction between students, staff, and peers, and also curriculum. And for facilities, we will talk about the management part. So how will university will manage the planning, organizing, and evaluation for the student activities. And then for teaching practices, we will discuss about the interaction between student and teacher and how teacher face student diversity. For the setting, we will conduct this research in Wageningen University, Netherlands, and Institut Pertanian Bogor, Indonesia. Why? Because both of them is agricultural university, and both of them have a historical relationship. Most of the oldest university in Indonesia was built by Dutch, and then they face different problem regarding access and equity. For the subject, we will involve several parts, but because this presentation will only discuss about implementation form, we will only use university staff, lecturer, study coordinator, student counselor from both university. In total, we will involve 248 respondents. And then for the instrument and analysis, we will use both quantitative and qualitative methods. We will use interview and observation. We will also use questionnaires for other research questions. And the question that I want to erase here is the method and analysis part. I want to get more feedback about that and number of respondent. I don't know the ideal part, so maybe I will get more information about number of respondent that ideal with this research. Thank you.